Hey everyone, my name is Kamani Anderson and welcome back to Beneath the Surface. And today I'm here with
Tehya Purifoy.
Okay, Tehya, so first off, introduce yourself, your hometown, your classification, and your major.
Well, I'm from Lithia Springs, Georgia. I'm classified as a junior/sophomore. I major in computer science.
Okay, so what made you choose computer science as your major?
When I first got to college, I was a biology major, but I didn't want to be that anymore. I got to the first class, and I was like, I'm not really interested in this anymore, because my whole life I went like, I want to be a doctor, but I changed my mind once I seen like, I'm pretty good with computers, so why not give it a try, and like, why not make a career out of it? So I changed it like literally the first day of school.
First day? That's smart, that's quick, really quick. Okay, so you are entering your second year here at Morgan State, and you are carrying a legacy of being a part of the first acrobatics and tumbling team, also the first D1 HBC team. So how do you feel about the legacy that you and your team is carrying?
I feel greatly appreciated towards especially Coach, because she gave all of us the opportunity not only to be able to attend college, and some of us are paid for it, but we're able to still produce our skills out on the floor that we worked our entire lives for.
Okay, so describe your first day here at Morgan, either it was the first day of freshman year or your first day as a sophomore. Whichever one was like your best first day.
Both first days, I would say, was the same. It was really nothing to it, for real. I feel like this year's actually first day, and the events were better than last year's.
So now we're about to jump into your sports side of what you are. You as an athlete, get to know you more as your athletic side. First off, what brought you to acro, and just talk about your acrobatic story.
Okay, it was senior year of high school. I really didn't think that I didn't know what school I wanted to go to, really. Obviously, I did have a dream school, but that didn't work out. We just let it go. Once Coach called me and she told me about the sport, I was very hesitant at first because I didn't know nothing about acro. I've always done competitive cheer in high school and when I was in elementary school and middle school. But when she called me, I looked into the sport. It was a little boring to watch, but it's a different feeling when you're out there. So the same feeling the audience get, they won't understand until they're out there. Like, I know it's slow and I know it's boring. It's not at all.
So you did competitive cheer. So describe how you were as a cheerleader and how you are now as being a part of an acrobatics and tumbling team, and how you've grown as an athlete. And also, what was your highest level of cheerleading that you did before you switched over to acro?
Okay, so the highest level that I got to compete, which was my senior year, was level 6. And
that's a pretty good one. Describe how cheerleading is so different from acro, and describe how acro and cheerleading are so different.
Okay, so cheerleading, it was more so fast-paced, and you only have one shot to do it, and it's all in one routine.
2 minutes and 30 seconds, literally.
And then for acro, it's broken down, and then it's in heats. So it's everyone gets the opportunity to go. Yes, you only get one chance, but it's slower pace. And so is the team routine, because I know team routine and competitive cheer, that's where they kind of align, because they're both doing a full routine, but it's more slowed down and more structured and more technique, rather than cheer. It's go, go, go.
What is your favorite thing about being on acro so far? Being that you've witnessed the whole season of it now, so what was one of your favorite moments so far?
My favorite moment is at the end of the routine, me and a fellow teammate, Taylor Green, would do something different, like a different pose or a different motion at the end of every routine, no matter how bad we may feel towards the meet or good how well the meet had went, we still did a pose, and that was my favorite part.
Nah, listen, I watch y'all's routine, so I believe it. So, like I stated earlier, you and your team y'all did create a legacy. So, how are y'all preparing for this upcoming season to keep that legacy going and to keep the momentum of the season? Just keep it high up.
One thing I would say, we're focusing more so on change and doing better. We're learning from our mistakes and improving in our skills. And that's one thing that we've really been working on this year.
That's great. So we all know student athletes have trials and tribulations. When you are not practicing and competing, where can your teammates find you to to relax yourself? What is something if they if Tehya not at practice, Tehya here, what are you doing?
Okay, if I'm not at practice or at school, I'm 9 times out of 10 with Jamani or I'm at home.
Yeah.
And like it's nothing more to it. Or actually, if I am at school, I'm gonna be in coach's office 9 out of 10.
Because I realized, well, we're going to get into that a little later. we're going to get into that. So I've observed the development and the growth of the team. Can you share your perspective on how the team views your leadership and how it has helped y'all a lot, even on and off the mat?
Well, this is my first year, like, actually being said to be a part of leadership because I'm part of a group and we're called tribe leaders. Well, everyone on the team knows my personality is very goofy, but
yes.
When it comes to the floor and when it comes to wanting to switch it to be serious, that's when it's time to, all right, let's lock in, let's win together, and not separately.
Okay, so we are now going to move into get to know you on the outside, off the mat, get to know Tehya like what she is without acrobatics and tumbling. So your favorite social media platform at the moment?
Girl, I be on Facebook.
Why Facebook?
It's so real and just... Why not? It's the funniest little app.
Oh no, maybe I need to get like her because that's so random. Because like some people say like Instagram, TikTok, but Facebook, that's the first one. Okay, so favorite show that you are watching, or a favorite show that you're binge watching, or a show that you're binge watching right now.
Okay, my favorite show is Modern Family for right now.
Yes,
it could change,
yes.
but I can keep watching that over and over again.
Classic.
And then also, I started watching Dance Moms: A New Era.
How is it?
It's so dramatic.
It's
like,
drama. It's
really
worse than the
it's
worse than the first one.
Yes,
because TikTok definitely spoiled it. Because I just can't. Okay, what is an interesting place you've traveled to so far? Okay.
It was when we went to the White House as a team.
I'm about to say, girl, I would have said that.
I forgot we went there. It was when we went to the White House.
How was that experience? Because y'all were like, being that y'all are HBCU and your team is like the first D1, how was that experience? Because like first season y'all got a lot of opportunities, so how was that going to the White House? And mind you, sometimes you never think you're gonna go to the White House, so what was going through your mind?
It was a lot going on, and it felt, first of all, as you go into as you go into the White House, it's like going into the airport, real, like going through your bags, like, but she told us to leave our bags on the bus anyways, but it's like we had to go through a lot just to see a few rooms, but it was really nice actually, and it looks exactly how it looks
on the websites, literally. I believe it. Okay, what is like the best advice you've received so far?
The best advice I've ever received, it was right before I went to college. My dad was just like, never be scared, because when you're scared, that's when things could go wrong. Always be confident in what you have to do and finish strong, no matter how bad you may think the outcome may be. You got to keep going.
That's a good, shout out to him. That's a good one. Okay. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why?
I could be insensitive.
Why would you change that?
Because people come with feelings.
Yeah.
But when it comes to me, I'm more logical. But I need to know how to balance it when it comes to talking to somebody.
You gotta learn how to talk to people and not just be so.
That sounds very rudely insensitive.
It's a work in progress. It's okay. It's okay. It's a work in progress. It's just like you gotta learn how to switch it on and off type of thing. Because sometimes people are overly sensitive. So you gotta you gotta learn who you're talking to. Basically, that's all it is.
Just feel for them.
Okay. So if you could have dinner with 3 people, who would it be and why?
It's just like random people.
3 random. It could be celebrities, anybody, dead or alive.
It could be my family.
Sure.
Or you want it to be a celebrity?
It just the 3 people you would have dinner with.
It would be my mom, dad, and my brother, because I just miss them. We so far apart now. Like I'm so used to being in the house with them. So the little chances I do get with them, it just means so much to me.
Cause you are coming from, first of all, you coming far. Like it's kind of far, so it was a big change. I bet it was.
It was.
But how did you like adapt to it? Like how did you like adapt to that change? Because y'all are 10 something hours away. So how were you able to keep that relationship so high up and still be able to be distant at the same time?
So this is where my mom comes to play a factor. Growing up, she always took me around many different environments, so I was never caged in when it came to the world.
Yeah.
So I knew the transition wouldn't have been hard. The hardest part would probably be I don't stay in the same house with my parents anymore, and it's not like I have some friends here who are 2 minutes from home, so I can't just up and go.
Yeah.
So it's just the distance really that got me more so than the environment.
Okay. So now we are going to hit you with some rapid fire questions. So say the first thing that comes to your mind. Favorite childhood cartoon character?
Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Not gonna lie, that was a good show. That was a good show. Okay, where would you like to visit next? Next place you want to visit?
Bora Bora.
Okay, if you were a superhero, what would you be and why?
Spider-Man.
Favorite home cooked meal?
Spaghetti.
Okay, favorite breakfast cereal as a kid?
Honeycomb.
Most prized possession?
Ooh. My cheer sport nationals jacket.
Hey.
It's my cheer sport nationals jacket.
Okay, last one. Person you admire the most?
I admire my brother.
Oh, how's your brother?
He's 20.
It's not a big gap difference.
He's just in the military, so he gone.
Listen, thank you for your service. Okay, so I know the answer to this one. I just want this to be confirmed. Who is the funniest person on the team? Now, I've heard it was you, so let's really see if it's a confirmation.
It's me. I think I'm the funniest.
It really is, y'all. Like, even when they're on the road on the bus, it's her 9 times out of 10 making somebody laugh, and somebody it's her and Jamani. Literally, it's both. It's her and
Or
Jamani.
Taylor too.
Yup, it's all them three together. Okay, now that you have completed your first year of college and you are now entering second year, what is some advice you can give to freshmen, not only as athletes but freshmen in general coming in?
Come in with a slight of a plan, but be ready to change the plan if it is needed to your own personal reasons.
And last question before we close out, what was your thoughts of Coach Smith and when you met her, before you met her and after?
Oh, what was my thoughts? When I first met her, she was real sweet, so I wasn't close with her. And then freshman year, that's when I started to get closer to her. I just talked to her more. She's like a mom. Like, behind closed doors, aside from being a coach, I'm able to go to her and talk about anything.
Yeah, I witnessed it. Y'all have
her.
a very great relationship with your coach. I witnessed that a lot. And okay, that is all. Thank you again, Tehya, for joining us here with Beneath the Surface. I'm Kamani Anderson, and until next time, thank you.
Thank you.